It's a gloomy, rainy afternoon here in Boston on the Psychedelic train. And I'd like to relate a story to something that happened to me here on the train the other day. I think I was sitting here and having a few natty daddies in the car. And the wind started coming right through the portal here, right through the door here, the portal here. And I thought, oh my, it's like, what is around here that I can use to kind of plug the hole or put a stop in this airflow or this duct here with the wind coming in. And so I looked around and just kind of psychedelic trains kind of things. And then I spotted this kind of cast iron kind of sheet there in the corner. And so I went and I went over to it and I got it, to use as a barrier between me and the wind. So I pulled this out, and when I pulled this out to use as a barrier, which I then proceeded to put right here, to give some kind of wind resistance as I was sitting on as I was squatting there on the floor. I noticed when I pulled that iron sheet out, I noticed the saying that was right behind it. I don't know if I can get this into, there is no, it's a northeast, any light here is gone by like 2 p.m. But anyways, I looked, and right behind that sheet was a great tag that said freedom through creation. And I thought, what a cool tag. There you go, that's probably the best I can get of it right there. Freedom through creation. And I thought, how cool was that dude that put that there, right behind the plate that I hoped would, by improvisation and by improvising, will stop the wind from coming into the portal here, He was kind of telling me what I was doing. I was kind of finding some freedom from the wind there through creation. Okay? Now, I've thought long and hard about that tag, and it seems so fitting of a tag, given the last 4 years that I've been on the road. And it doesn't matter where, It's been a whole series for 4 years running to find your freedom by improvisation, by creation, by, your wiles, And it could be the simplest thing that I have found in 4 years, whether it's taking a shower at the shelter, where the water just keeps getting hot and hotter and hotter and hotter, at 5 a.m. in the middle of August in Nashville, or whether it's trying to find a bagel and the newspaper and a good cup of coffee in Columbus, Ohio on a Sunday, it's like it takes 3 different stores and 4 different towns to achieve that and you just can't go one place, So it's very, I love that tag, and it stayed with me. And the more I think about it, the more I see how it relates not only to the incident the other day here on the psych train, but also to my life in the past 3 or 4 years, where nothing has come easy. The simplest product, the simplest service, the simplest whatever, using the internet in the library. I mean, the simplest thing had to be finagled or conjuggled or jimmied or rigged or some way made so you can get what you want, you know. And it was only through your creation or improvisation to a product or service can you find the freedom that you seek in, whether it's a free, quote unquote, shower at a men's shelter or, a bagel you're more than willing to pay for in a bagel shop outside of Columbus that, gladly will welcome you into their dining room, but they have no bagels to sell first thing on a Sunday morning. You got to be creative.